in the playoffs. At the annual league meeting Tuesday, NFL owners voted to change the postseason overtime rules to ensure that each team has a chance to possess the ball once. Also at the league meeting, Commissioner Roger Goodell said the NFL will continue to investigate the 22 pending sexual misconduct civil suits filed against new Browns QB Deshaun Watson. Watson has been cleared of criminal charges, but the commissioner says he could still face discipline and suspension under the league's personal conduct policy. And a quarterback shakeup in the Big Easy. New Saints head coach Dennis Allen says Taysom Hill will focus on playing tight end this season after starting 9 games at QB for the Saints the past 2 seasons. New Orleans also added veteran Andy Dalton on a 1-year deal Tuesday to back up starter Jameis Winston. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Whether you're in business or in school, Staples has your tech.
How about wireless headphones so I'm not tied to my desk?
Staples has your tech.
A tablet for when I travel by train?
The latest laptop for a soon-to-be summa cum laude?
Staples offers tech solutions and accessories for learners, small business, and remote workers, too. From the latest laptops to networking solutions. And now, Apple AirPods Pro are just $199. You save $50. The latest tech solutions are at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 4/2. Limit 2 while supplies last.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Coming up Saturday, it's the Final Four, Villanova and Kansas and the Big E. Yeah, no love here. North Carolina and Duke will tee it up in the second half of that doubleheader. The winners, they move on to the championship game Monday evening. We've got game right here on AM 1230 KXO. Well, Will Smith's mother admits she was surprised her son hit comedian Chris Rock Sunday night. She says that was the first time she's ever seen Will go off, but stresses, hey, that doesn't define him. Yeah. Okay, well, I have to, say we all have little issues, but I'm figuring with Mom giving her 2 cents, it probably just got worse for Will. Yeah, now there's an entire new routine based on Yo Mama jokes. Yeah, thanks, Mama. Coming to my defense, not so sure how much that really helped. Anyway, coming up, we've got birthdays to celebrate. We will take a look at World in California news headlines. We've got local news, sports, financial news. We'll talk about the weather. And, Gene, I don't know about you, but I love this weather.
Every morning that greets you with nice fresh air. Yeah,
Pam and I sitting out on the patio with Duchess last night and just enjoying. So, watching some mourning doves build a nest in one of our trees.
Watching them in the morning or at
last evening?
Last evening, yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, they got their building permit, so they've got to... this is California. They've got to hurry.
Yeah, one of them hit me up for a loan to pay.
Yeah. The taxes are pretty high.
Oh, well. Anyway, but they are putting in solar panels.
The doves are?
The doves are, yes.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
Our big shot birthdays. Peter Marshall, game show host, is 96. Actor John Aston is 92. Actor Warren Beatty, 85. Eric Clapton is 77. Actor, comedian Paul Reiser, 66. MC Hammer, it's Hammer time. He is 60. Actor Ian Zierling is 58. Tracy Chapman, driving a fast car, 58. Actor Donna D'Arico is 54. Singer Celine Dion is 54. And that's not her weight, that's her age now. Actor Mark Consuelos is 51. Actor Bahar Sumka is 47. Actor Jessica Caulfield is 46. Actor Fiona Gubelman is 42. Actor Katie Mixon, 41. Actor Tessa Farrar is 36. You ready for the local ones?
I'm always ready for the people that are in touch with it all.
Okay, here they are. We are celebrating today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Leonel Santana, Albert Moreno, Erlinda Ruiz, Amelia Armenta, Cuca Gomez, Anita Francesca, Cherish Nicole, Eric Madrid, Harrison Connor, Heather Kern, Helen Taylor, Jackie Turner, Kristen Thomas, Lizzie Kay, Milo Dominguez, Norma Granados, Rosa Barcenas, Timothy Wyatt, Fabian Sanchez, and Miguel Hernandez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay. And many happy returns.
Yes, come back. Come back and see us sometime. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. We've got all sorts of things coming up.
Children's Fair.
Yes, and we mentioned the NCAA Final Four Saturday with the championship game on Monday afternoon. And okay, I know you're a Lakers fan. Lakers probably aren't going to make it into the playoffs, Gene. Can you believe that? I mean, put together the brightest collection of stars, pay them more money, and bomb.
Yeah, I think they thought, well, we can repeat. And that didn't happen.
You know what I think part of it is? There's only one basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, and one of the reasons I pretty much quit watching NBA basketball is it's not a team sport. There is no such thing as traveling, turning the ball over. It's not the game that it was or that it should be.
Palming the ball was
another
thing that they slowly but surely allowed to not. They don't even call a foul on palming the ball anymore. No, and steps, 7 or 8. Yeah, what the heck? And then it just has totally gotten away from being a team sport. And on occasion, you do find a player that knows how to play defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are some good defensive players.
Yes. Oh, well. So we've got real news if you're ready.
We certainly do. We have news. I'm ready to go if you are.
I am ready. And we've got to look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. A little Ukrainian boy cries for his father at a hospital in Zaporizhia after a missile strike on their hometown of Mariupol, 120 miles away. New attacks are fueling skepticism about claims it's scaling back military operations in Ukraine. CBS's Mary Ilyushinu is in Moscow.
Today, the Kremlin came out and kind of poured cold water on it, saying that they have not achieved any breakthroughs. They have indeed heard a lot of proposals from the Ukrainian side, but they're not ready to say that they are close to any sort of peace deal.
In the Kyiv suburb of Irpin, the mayor says at least 200 have been killed since the war began, and the exodus continues. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The UN says more than 4 million people have now fled Ukraine, more than half into Poland. Another 6.5 million people are now thought to have been displaced within the country.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California Headline News, a panel of experts on slavery deciding the state should compensate only descendants of black slaves who were in the U.S. in the 19th century.
Every single statement about what our role is references slavery.
Task Force member Dr. Javon Scott arguing for basing reparations on proven lineage to enslaved people rather than all black people in California. A report is due by June with a reparations proposal due by July of next year for lawmakers to consider turning into law. A woman accused of harassing Apple CEO Tim Cook agrees to stay away from him for the next 3 years under an agreement approved Tuesday.
Under these circumstances, given what we're hearing in the news regarding who this person is and how they're doing it, this sounds like a certain kind of stalking that's often called erotomania.
Santa Clara University psychologist Thomas Plant, Julie Lee Choi accused of pleading to have sex with Cook and showing up at his home in a threatening manner. Gas prices in the state down slightly for the first time in weeks at $5.91 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call the pros. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Golden State Extracts, CBD, is the first fully licensed GMP certified hemp processor in California making CBD. Everything is done right here in the Imperial Valley, from growing to processing and manufacturing. Our products derived from hemp are a natural form of pain relief to help you with your aches and pains, help you sleep better, and lower your stress with our specially formulated tinctures, pain creams, and gummies. Best of all, you can visit Golden State Extracts CBD locally at their Imperial location, 520 West Ayton Road. For more information and benefits of CBD, visit them on the web at goldenstateextracts.com or call 760-355-9134. That's 355-9134.
Page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
It's a Wednesday morning and time for a look at the latest in local news. COVID-19, an update, the downward trend continues. Here's more in the story.
The latest COVID-19 numbers were released yesterday morning. Numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of COVID-19 continue to decrease. Active cases of the virus in Imperial County are now at 70. That's down from 82 cases reported last week. The state metrics for Imperial County positivity rate, 7-day average, is now at 6.1%. New cases per day per 100,000 population at 3.40. According to the update, there have been 817 cases of the Omicron variant reported in Imperial County since December 2021. There have been 1,197 cases of the Delta variant reported in Imperial County since 2020. Those are the 2 variants of concern in Imperial County. There have been no reports of the new Omicron variant in Imperial County. The health department says most variants of concern have been detected in the unvaccinated. Vaccination rate for Imperial County is now at 94.7%, still the highest in the state of California. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Highway 98 closed briefly. It was to allow fire crews access to a brush fire. The fire was reported off Highway 98 near Bourne Road Monday evening. County Fire Department responded to the 2-alarm fire. El Centro and Hopeville Fire Departments were called in to assist. 4 engines on the scene had the fire extinguished rather quickly. Firefighters found a power pole on fire when they arrived. The pole fire caused a power outage, but they got it taken care of quickly. The pole fire caused a power service to 314 IID customers to go without for a while. No injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They serve all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
In other local news, the county coroner's office identifies the victim from a fatal injury accident. Here's more in the story.
The California Highway Patrol is investigating the incident. The body of the woman found in the vehicle has been identified as 48-year-old Maria G. Vasquez, a resident of Calexico. County Coroner's Office released the identity yesterday morning. They said a cause of death has still not been determined. CHP had responded to a call at around 1 Friday morning. A man driving a tractor called authorities after he discovered a vehicle in the Acacia Canal off Bowker Road near Cole Road. Emergency crews responded but were unable to get to the vehicle because of the depth of the water in that canal. IID was asked to divert the water from the canal. Firefighters were then able to use the jaws of life to access the vehicle. That is when they found the body of the woman. The Highway Patrol says the woman was not wearing a safety belt. CHP says they are continuing to investigate that incident. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
If you think figuring out your taxes last year was confusing, wait until this year. To help you figure it out, KXO AM 1230 and the CBS Radio Network presents Tax Tips 2022. Listen throughout the day for these timely tips to help you get your taxes done. Brought to you by George Marcus for Imperial County District Attorney and by H&R Block with offices throughout the Valley.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30. And by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Continuing with more local news, there will be lots of things for kids to do this weekend. George Gale explains.
This Saturday will be the 41st Annual Children's Fair at Buckley Park in El Centro. It's a family-oriented event that celebrates children of all ages. There'll be 2 entertainment stages showcasing local talent. Some of your favorite characters will be walking around the park, a hay bale maze, games, prizes, train rides, fire trucks, and a whole lot more. The Children's Fair will be held from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Saturday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Border Patrol rescues another lost migrant. Here's more on that story. The undocumented individual was reported lost Friday night. Border Patrol agents were notified of a distress call in the Acumba Wilderness region near Ocotillo. The agents were provided the latest GPS coordinates available. They found the individual at around 8:45 or so near the U.S.-Mexico border. The agents determined the individual was not in need of medical attention. They also determined the individual was in the U.S. illegally. The person was taken to El Centro for processing. Since October, El Centro Sector Border Patrol agents have successfully rescued 161 individuals who were lost, in distress, or abandoned by smugglers. And finally, the National Vietnam War Veterans Day, that took place yesterday. Here's more on that story.
The legacy of the millions who served the nation during the Vietnam War were honored. It was on March 29th, 1973, when the last American combat troops left Vietnam, VFW Post 9305. Vietnam and global war veterans participated in a local ceremony at Buckley Park in El Centro. More than 3 million Americans served in country during the war, and 58,281 men and women made the ultimate sacrifice. Many Vietnam veterans returned home to a divided country and at times little to no respect for their service. March 29th was set aside to honor the veterans for all they gave for their country. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, high pressure will build across the desert southwest the next few days, resulting in a warming trend and a return to above normal temperatures. Somewhat cooler conditions are possible by early next week as a low pressure system moves through the region. This will likely be followed by another warming trend, with the Imperial Valley and Yuma high temperatures possibly reaching the lower 90s. 76 our high yesterday, 53 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 87, and about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 54. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 85. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. 57 degrees, 67% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere in the Imperial Valley. Good at the border in Mexicali, moderate at Uabese. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience. Here's an idea, something special. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. It's an extraordinary place. And, well, they've got so many things, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch. Homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. They make their own fresh English toffee. Pecan turtles made from a special recipe starting from scratch. Yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, almonds, and more. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Google the Peanut Patch. Find them on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions, and then spend a day at the Peanut Patch. They are open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. A great way to spend some time. And by the way, great gift packs that you can ship anywhere in the world. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Health Care District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, the Los Angeles Lakers played themselves out of a play-in position. They're now 11th in the Western Conference. Yeah, well, the Lakers got beat up by the Dallas Mavericks, 128-110. And, well, Lakers now number 11 in the Western Conference, 7 games remaining. Yeah, and, well, let's wait and see if they're going to make it. Meanwhile, the Bucks beat the 76ers 118-116. Bulls topped the Wizards 107-94. Nets over the Pistons 130-123. And it was the Clippers with a win. They beat the Jazz 121-115. We've got college hoops coming up. Final four on Saturday, Villanova and Kansas, North Carolina and Duke. We've got the doubleheader on AM 1230 KXO.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.